Welcome back to another Movie Monday. Before we get into this, if there is any movie you would want me to review, comment them down below. But today we will be reviewing Trap, as seen title on thumbnail. And honestly, M. Night Shyamalan movies are kind of weird because sometimes he makes some stinkers like Avatar: The Last Airbender happening, which I understand is bad, but I enjoy it. I know, like, I do think it's like a guilty pleasure movie, but I understand the premise is dumb and old. He makes some heater movies like The Visit, such a good movie. Then Split, such a good movie. And the Kind of Glass, the Kind of Glass, not gonna lie. Like, he masters the art of movie twist, and then he'll make some mid to stinker movies, like some bad movies, but then he'll come out like the most masterful twist ever known to man. For me, he's an interesting director, but overall, I do enjoy his films, which would be one that I'm reviewing today, which is called Trap, made by M. Night Shyamalan. And honestly, when I saw the trailer, dude, I was locked in and invested for this movie. Like, the concept that was cool, and had M. Night Shyamalan's name as a director. I was like, dude, I am in. And I was like, dude, well, I wonder what twist they're gonna make in this movie. Like, the movie seems so straightforward, and I was like how would they make a twist for this, Because basically it just follows a father taking his daughter to a concert where the daughter is a huge fan of an artist. Notices a police officer is basically surrounding the arena or surrounding the concert with police officers and SWAT teams, also FBI as well, waiting for a serial killer named The Butcher, who basically kidnaps people, and basically one of his victims, he might get in the concert, So like basically it's a trap setup for him. It just basically hinted that the dad is the butcher, and I think literally like shown in the trailers too that he is. And it's basically gonna follow him and his story of trying to escape and try not to get caught by his daughter and his police. And this movie has a runtime, hour and 50 minutes, and is PG-13, and has a mid-credit scene but no post-credit scene. And this movie is kind of suspenseful, it's like more like a suspenseful movie. But that's basically the non-spoiler review of the plot synopsis and all my thoughts of the movies that he has made. Now let's get into the goods and the bads. Getting into the goods, honestly, there's a few of starting off with his daughter. I think that's honestly cool that he made his daughter the artist of the film, because like, like he was given an opportunity to like show his daughter off, like, like that she can sing. And honestly, that is very respectful that he did that to his daughter, gave her the platform that, that she could have used maybe for like publicity or just, building up her career. So that is pretty cool. But then moving on from that, I think the chemistry between, the dad actor and the daughter actor is honestly pretty good. Like, I truly do believe, they are dad and daughter. Like, I truly do believe that, like, just a dad taking a daughter to the concert. And also, the acting from the main character, dude, was phenomenal. He was honestly a great actor in this. Like, you can see like the actor, like, like clues and clicks, here and there, like as like a serial killer would have, and also as a dad would have. Boom, 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 boom. Just like acting was just phenomenal in my opinion. Moving on from that, the songs, because obviously if you're having like a movie in a concert, you're gonna need to have good songs basically, because you can't just have like an hour or two just literally full of like mid songs or bad songs. Like if you have like bad songs like in your movie, or like sang by a bad singer, you're not gonna have a good movie. And this movie actually had some really good songs, I'm not gonna lie. Good, I would say, is the setting. I think the setting is very like claustrophobic, if that makes sense. Like, it does seem like it's a huge arena, it's a huge place for the concert to be placed in, but it feels like it's just claustrophobic, like it feels like every room is just a tight room. You're just kind of stuck in that room, and that is it. Like, that is all you get. Those are all the goods. Now let's get into the bads. Now, getting into some of the bad, starting off with dialogue. Not gonna lie, I feel like the dialogue was really, really, really weird. Like, for example, a character says, "My dad left me when I was 7, so I had to face it, and you know what I said? You don't matter to me anymore." Like, wow. Isn't that crazy? Like, what dialogue is that? Like, some of the dialogue is just shot in this, especially too with the exposition. There is so much exposition in this movie. It is insane. Like, I don't think there needed to be so much exposition. Like, something obviously needs to be explained, at least to move the plot forward. But like, they explained the plot and then explain the plot for like the next 10 minutes of what's gonna happen. It's like, dude, just stop explaining stuff. Let us figure it out. We understand how a movie works. But then moving on from that, also a lot of a lot of coincidences happen in this movie. A crap ton of coincidence happened in this movie. Like, it makes no sense. Like, how, like, this is the luckiest person on earth. Like, if I was him, screw killing people. I'm going hitting the lottery. If I was his lucky, like, holy crap, I would literally go hit the lottery if I could. Some of the main character's decisions made no sense at all. Like, for example, he's a serial killer, and you know what he does? It's shown in the trailer. In the concert itself, he pulls up a live feed of the person he kidnapped. Like, dude, what are you doing? You telling me you haven't gotten caught once at all, and you're doing this in public? Like, dude, that is more of the cops' fault, honestly. Like, the cops have found you this much, and like, you've been doing what you're doing. That's just the cops' fault, honestly. It is. Moving on from that, though, not gonna lie, no disrespect to M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. Much respect. She is a good singer, but dude, she needs to tweak her acting a little bit. Not gonna lie, sometimes I felt like the scene was kind of weird because the way she was trying to perceive the scene. Like, I don't know, her acting. Obviously, I'm not an actor, but her acting though to me was just not good at all. No disrespect to her though. And then moving on from that, the main character shift. At some point in the movie, there's a main character shift for at least 20 to 30 minutes, and then it goes back to the main character. I think, in my opinion, that is really weird, and it throws off the pace of the movie like a lot. Speaking of pacing, the runtime, dude. The runtime I think drags. Like the first hour seems really good, and then the last 50 minutes drag so much. Like I feel like there were just like a lot of things that didn't need to happen. Like that hour mark, perfect. But then that dragging time is just, oh my gosh, that second half was just such a drag. And speaking of the second half, getting to my final bad, the second half of just a whole is honestly just such, why? M. Night Shyamalan, you were cooking with just that first half. And then the second half, oh my, like you slowly just start seeing just the grading of the movie as the movie just gets longer and longer past an hour. It is just insane. But those are all the bads, and now let's get into the ratings. Honestly, this one was amazing and had a great and unique concept of having a serial killer trapped in a concert. It had a lot of goods, but once it got around the midway point of 1 hour, it started to drag after that 1 hour mark. It felt weird and it started to fall more and more down its rating as it went on. So for that reason, I'll be giving it a 6 out of 10. It's not the worst or the best. It's just a mid movie at best. And if you're looking to watch an M. Night Shyamalan movie, watch any other one, like, you know, Split, or any other ones that I just said earlier in the video. And if you do want to watch this film, I suggest watching only the 1 hour mark and then turning it off. You will have a great time, because after that 1 hour mark, it just drags. Hope you guys enjoyed this movie review, and if you would like any other movie review, comment them down below. And if you already watched this film, and comment down below the things that you didn't like and did like, but please don't spoil anything. But have a wonderful day. Bye bye.